Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back Red at Ansible training. I am Sanjay Kumar Verma. So today we are going to discuss very interesting thing, that is Ansible loops. So first of all, we will try to understand what is the Ansible loop. So today we have the objective or agenda, that means what is Ansible loops, what are the need for the Ansible loops, right? How it makes my life easy, how I will implement these things in my production environment. So for this lab scenario, I have three machines on my laptop, right? One is Ansible Controller and rest of two machines are working as an Ansible managed host. Ansible.example.com, it will act as an Ansible Controller, and 1.example.com and ans2.example.com, it will act as a managed host. So guys, take a real example. So for example, if I will tell you, you have to create some user on the remote servers, you can create it. You will use the user module and you can execute. But I will tell you, you have to create 20 user, you have to create 100 user. So what will be the length of your playbook? Obviously, length will be increased. So this is not right approach. So my dear friend, Ansible loops come to the picture. So using of the Ansible loops, you can reduce the length of your code. You no need to repeat the same module again and again. I will show you on the Ansible controller. So let me jump now on my lab environment. So this is my Ansible controller where my Ansible is installed, Ansible -- version, right? So you can see I have 2.9, correct? And this is my main configuration file which is available inside the cd /c Ansible, right? Do the ll. I have this one, correct? So friends, I want create some user on remote servers. So obviously, first of all, I will write a playbook, right? So give it any name like my users, naming convention.yml, right? So go to the insert mode, start how to write a playbook. I hope you are already aware. So now, first of all, you have to define the name of your play. Right now, I am creating playbook without using of the loops. Creating some users, right? Host, where you want to execute of this playbook. I want to execute of this playbook on all the machine. Tasks, in the task section, what kind of task you want to execute, right? So I want to create some user. So let me give the name of the task, creating user Sanjay, right? So obviously I will call up the user module, right? My dear friend, we no need to remember this code how to write. Always we have to aware how to take the help, right? Always use a documentation, because documentation makes my life easy, right? You can get the information about of this module. Entire information is available. So in the Linux and the Ansible, help is already available, right? So always take the help if in any case you are stuck somewhere, right? So everything is available. How to write this code? Shift G, yeah. Everything is available. You can choose the state, whatever you are going to change the key, anything you can do it, right? So now, because I am already aware, so this is the user module. So now you have to share some attribute for the user. First of all, you have to share the name of the user, that is Sanjay. State should be present, because this user should be available when I will execute of this playbook. Next thing, I want to create another user, right? Name, like creating RF user. You can define any name, but name should be relevant. Again, I am calling of this user module. That means I am doing repeating task, like its username is Arav, state should be present. Yes, again I am creating another user, right? Name, creating user Ayush. You have to call up the user module, right? Share the name of the user, that is Ayush, right? And state should be present, right? This is my playbook. So let me do the same. Let me check now. Yes, my users. So first of all, execution of this playbook, we have to check the syntax, if you have any error or not. Hyphen syntax hyphen check, this is the command. Sorry, my users. That was a typo. Okay, my playbook is perfect, right? So before deployment in the production environment, you can do the dry run, right? So my dear friend, one more time, if I will show you the length of this playbook, that means I'm calling this module 3 times, right? So what to do? This is not right approach, right? Ethically, we have to trim down of our code, correct? So what to do? Loops come to the picture. How? Loops makes my life easy. Now, again, I am going to write another playbook, which name is with loop .yml. You can assign any name, right? I want to create multiple user, right? Same thing. Go to the insert mode, right? Name, creating some users, right? Host, I said all the machines. Tasks, what do you want? I want to create some users. Right. So you will call the user module, right? So obviously you have to define the name of the users, right? So how to maintain the list? So my dear friend, loops give you a predefined variable, that is item keyword, right? State should be present, right? Then now you can define the loop. Okay, you have to share the list of your users, like is Sanjay, Ayush, Arav, Sachin, Alok, Vijay, Raj, right? So now you can see. Let me do the save of this playbook, and again Ansible -playbook with, let me do the syntax, -check. Okay, playbook is successful. So if I will show you first playbook, vim my users, right? This is my first playbook, and let me do the open another tab, vim with loop. You can see the difference. Here I am calling the user module 3 times, right? So my code length is going to increase. Now here what to do? I am using the loops and I am creating so many users. So loop will execute again and again. First of all, when loop will execute, it will pick the value of this Sanjay. That means it will create the Sanjay user. Again loop will execute, it will create a Ayush user. So now let me do the run of this playbook. Ansible-playbook with, my dear friends, I am going to deploy of this playbook directly because I know it's a trusted. But when you are going to implement of this playbook in the production, so always you have to do the dry run. Okay. Now you can see Sanjay user is created on both the machine ans1.example.com and ans2. Ayush, Arav, Sachin, Alok. Wow. Job done. Okay. So let me jump now on my remote machines, right? So if I hit the tail at C pass WD, right, you can see Raj, Vijay, Alok, Sachin, Arav, Ayush, Sachin, Sanjay, all users are available. So like this, you can trim down the size of your code using of the loops. You can create simultaneously lots of users. You can start so many services simultaneously, right? So in the next session, we will understand about of the nested loop and hash loop. So one more time, I am going to summarize of this session. So my dear friend, so using of the loops, you can reduce the size of your code and it's makes my life easy, and you can run so many services using of the loops simultaneously. So thank you so much.